Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another 14er adventure. Today we are doing Mount Lindsey. Now this is a pretty big day for me. This is going to be my first class 3 hike that I've done, and I'm pretty excited about it so far. The road back here wasn't too bad until you got to like the last mile and a half of it. So I recommend bringing a high clearance vehicle. You should be fine at least for the next couple of weeks here with a 2-wheel drive, but the further that we get into fall and winter, you're definitely going to want 4-wheel drive. But we're about 2 miles into the hike right now, and I don't know if you guys can see this behind me here, but we got a little waterfall and everything, so I figured this would be a good place to start filming here for you guys. It was too dark earlier, but I'm gonna turn my camera around here so you guys can see this. We're going up this way, right across the way there. We got that. And I got another hiking partner with me today. We got Brad from
Good morning to you.
From North Carolina. So him and I are going to be knocking out Mount Lindsey. We haven't decided if we want to do which route we want to do when we get up there, but we'll kind of play it by ear as soon as we get an idea of what conditions look like. So we'll get back to you guys here in a bit. Talk to you soon. All right, so we've been hiking now for, I don't know, I'd say we're probably halfway to the peak. It's been pretty straight up. There's where we're going on the right side there. And I'm still trying to decide if I want to do the ridge or not. I guess I'll make that call when we get up top. We're about to make a left out here shortly and go across this basin and cut on over. That should be coming up here, I'd say within the next half hour or so, and be able to make up some ground coming across there, I think. But as you can see, there's no snow on the route right now, which is nice. And just came to this clearing over here. So this has been a really cool route so far. We spent the first hour and a half in the trees, hiking next to a little creek. So a little bit different than most of the other 14ers I've done so far, which is pretty much just dry. And it was pretty cool. So coming up there initially was pretty tough. It's pretty straight up the entire way till we got it up to about here. So I apologize that I'm out of breath, but all right. So show you guys this real quick. So there's where we're going, and I am looking forward to it. We'll report back to you soon. So I'm about to cut out into this basin now. I'm looking to make up some ground here. It's looks decently flat where I'm coming from, so should be able to make up some time. And then starts the fun part of climbing up the entire base of the mountain. And I'm not sure what we're looking at there, but something cool. I saw a ton of wildlife driving in today. I saw probably about 5 or 6 huge owls. Saw a mule deer, a coyote ran across the road, and saw a bunch of little rodents. I'm not exactly sure what they were. They weren't marmots, but they look like little weasels. I don't know what they're called, but saw a bunch of them, which is cool because that's new to me. Haven't had that type of experience on any of the other ones so far, but I'm gonna turn this around and show you what the trail looks like. It's pretty easy, but once we get up to the crux wall and everything up there, that's when shit's gonna get hard. So so beautiful. I can't wait to try my first class 3 today. So we are about halfway up this first little push up here. I'm gonna turn this around. I don't know if you guys can see this right behind me. That's where we're going. And that's where I just came from. I really wish this video could give you an idea of how steep this is, but nonetheless, we are going in the right direction, and we're making pretty solid time. Looking forward to getting to the top of this push, and then we're going for the summit. And I was talking to a couple other guys here about the ridge and everything, and it seems like most people are going to give that route a go, so I think that's what I'm going to try to do too. That's going to be my first class 3, and this is my 10th 14er, so I feel like I'm ready to push myself and see if I can overcome that. It'd be a great way to end the season. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get any more in, but either way, if I can end the season on a class 3, I'd be pretty happy. So I'll bring you guys back with me here as soon as we get to the top of this. Talk to you soon. All right, so here I am. Just started climbing up this little ridge here. Well, it's not really little, but you can see that other hiker with the blue helmet on. Kind of gives you an idea of how big this really is. And it drops off there. So down where those second group of people are, that's where I started getting onto it. And pretty much class 3 all the way up here. And so far I'm actually doing pretty well. You can see there, it just drops off. We've got a long way to go. You probably can't see where I'm going because of the sun, but it's gonna be a tough one, but absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, it's time to challenge myself. Let's see if I can do this. I just want to give you guys an idea of what we're looking at. So there's some really nice holds on the left hand side of the ridge, and so far I haven't had any issues. I'm mainly worried about the crux wall, which is class 4 if I try to go up it, and class 3 if I try to go around it. So I'm gonna have to make that call when I get there, but this is really fun so far. So it just drops off on the other side here. One of the things I noticed about these mountains compared to the ones west of Denver that I noticed is these ones are really pointy, and that makes for some fun class 3. And get some shade here, show you. So this just drops right off. There's no trail up this. You got to make your own way up. So here we go. Okay, guys, I'm actually doing pretty well. I'm a little nervous right now. I am right on the edge of a pretty high exposure edge of this ridge here. For those of my friends watching back home in Pennsylvania, exposure is basically, if I fall, pretty much dead. So don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm over 13,000 feet in the air right now. And if I go that way, it's not good. Ran into some helpful climbers up there, and gave gave me a couple pieces of advice there. Once we get up to this crux wall, there are 3 ways around it. I can either go up the center, to the right, or the left. It looks like the center and the right are class 4, and if I go to the left there, it'll be class 3, but really high exposure. So I'm gonna wait to make that decision until I get over there, and we'll go from there. But I just want to show you my view here really quick of where I came from and where I'm going. So right on the left of this is just dropping off. This ridge is really fun, actually. Again, the sun's in the way, so you can't see anything up there, but once I get below the crux wall there, that should shield the sun. I'll be able to show you a better idea of what we're looking at. But this is crazy right now. So cool. I feel like a real mountain climber now. Let's do it. So got up to the top there and got some advice from that climber there telling me to come back down and traverse across this, because on the right up there it's class 4, and that's where I'm going. That's the crux wall. So it just shows you how crazy this is. That's a climber right there. And what I'm gonna do, as you can see, this just drops off just straight down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna traverse across this, come up along there, and meet back up where he is there. And where that giant crack is, that's what we'll be going up next. Okay, so I am at the crux wall. And man, this is so fun. This class 3 is awesome. Try to find some spots here, but this is gonna be awesome. Once we get above that, the rest of the route's pretty easy. Not sure what direction I'm gonna come back. I'm probably gonna come down the face, but one thing at a time, you know? And doing pretty well. I'm pretty proud of myself, actually. One thing is I need to get a climbing helmet for this point forward, because when I got other people up there, I don't want rocks to hit me in the face. So looks like they're getting right to the crack there. Once we get up there, I can't wait. This is so cool. Such a fun ridge. Look at them mountains, man. No better place in the world. I just got to go straight up in the air. This is nuts. How the hell? What way do I want to go? As you can see, this is what I'm working with.
This crack over here isn't too bad.
The one where you're at? I don't know if I can get over there from where I'm at. They were saying if I go to the left here, I can keep it class 3.
Yeah, I'd say this is 3 over here.
Well, guys, unfortunately, I didn't want to have to do it this way, but I'm gonna have to turn around just shy of the summit, or rather than just shy of making it to the top of the crux wall. Tried 3 different routes, had someone trying to spot me. I just couldn't get it. It's just outside my skill level right now, and I'm not gonna push myself. The mountains aren't going anywhere. I, however, only have one life, so I'm not going to push myself and risk injury. And, you know, once next season rolls around, I'll be a little bit more advanced and I'll come back and give it another go. I was thinking about doing the second route here, but I've already been hiking for almost 5.5 hours now. Got a 3.5 hour drive back to Denver. And I just spent the last 45 minutes coming down this. And by coming down that, I mean sliding on my ass. And it's, I'm a little irritated and a little disappointed, but you know what? I'd rather come back and give it another go, live the hike another day, than try to go for a move that I couldn't make and fall and die. So you win this time, Lindsey. I will be back. All right, before we take off here, just a couple of closing thoughts. Even though I didn't summit today, I still learned a lot. One being, don't push yourself beyond your skill level. Had I attempted to go for that final move up the crux there, I was only about 6 feet away from getting over it. But had I gone for that and I missed my handhold, I would have fell backwards, and that would have been the end of me. So there's a plus in that, and the fact that I'm still alive, and I will be back to finish this next season. 2, being itself is a virtue. As you can see, look at these views. People travel from all over the world to see these views, and I get to live here. So don't mind me if it seems like I'm bragging. I'm just a little disappointed that I didn't make it to the top, but you know, it is what it is, guys. And if conditions aren't ideal, if you can't do something, don't push it. Just, you know, just turn back or try a different route, or you know, whatever you got to do. But if it makes you uncomfortable, there's no point in putting yourself at risk and, you know, hurting yourself, or even worse, end up dying. So I hope you guys still enjoy this video, even though I didn't get a video from the summit. I wasn't very far away. A little bit after that crux there, but nonetheless, I'm going to give you one last view of everything that I got to see today. There's what I attempted to go up. And here is all of the beauty around it. You don't have to summit to take in this beauty, that's for sure. Until next time, guys, thanks for following along.